welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you and I'm so glad you clicked on. It's been a while. If you watched my previous vlog, I think that was the one that I announced that I was pregnant. I have since had my baby and I'm back. I am ready to start vlogging again, reading. We've been reading actually quite a bit this year. I have read almost 50 books, which was the goal that I made for myself because I didn't think I was gonna be able to read so much, but here we are. It is April 20th. Yeah, it's April 20th and we have read quite a bit. This week, I decided to do a what I read in a week, like a realistic what I read in a week. I'm on maternity leave, so I have a really big amount of time of just reading because I thought it would be fun to track the amount of pages that I can read in a week. And I'm reading a new release that I'm absolutely eating up. I started this book yesterday. I read 253 pages yesterday and now I'm on page 435. So yesterday we read a really good chunk of this book. I am eating it up. I'm absolutely loving it. I was hesitant because I have read Alex Astor's previous series, the Lightlark series, and while I enjoyed the first book, the second book and the third book kind of were a letdown for me. Especially the third book, I feel like it completely lost the plot, but this one is her first adult romantasy book, and it's also going to be a series. I believe it's going to be a trilogy, and I'm loving the plot. It is so fun. We're following our female main character, Eris, and she is going through this entire journey. There's like, it's not necessarily a trial, it's like a competition. So like every 50 years there is this competition, right? That's what they call it. Yeah, it's a competition between challengers, and there's 50 people who are entered into this challenge, and they are basically fighting to the death for magic because there's two different realms. One realm has magic, the other realm does not have magic. So they're basically fighting and killing each other all for magic. And Eris is actually on a revenge kick. She wants to kill the gods. So we're following all of that, and then we're also getting a slow burn romance between her and our male main character. And it is heavily slow burn. Like, I am this far in. and obviously nothing, there's been some things that are happening, but the romance is slowly kicking and it's really good. I'm really glad about that. I'm having so much fun. The beginning had a really good kind of foundish family. I really like the friendships that were created. We kind of are straight from there now, but I'm really interested to see where it is going to go because this is gonna be a series. I was really hoping it was a standalone because I was like, oh, like it's 500 pages, could be a standalone and we could just wrap up something, but it's not gonna be a standalone. I believe that the second book has already been written, so I'm super duper excited about it because this is feeling like a 5-star read. I literally couldn't shut up about it to Andrew yesterday, so we're gonna finish this up here now. I have less than 100 pages left, and while baby is napping, it's a perfect time to just lock in and finish this book. I don't know what we're gonna read after. I am reading Lost and Found by Tara Dewitt. I got the arc from NetGalley, so I'm debating on if I want to read that and just finish it this week because I've been like very slowly reading it. And I also got another arc from Annabelle Monaghan, and that one comes out in May, so if I want to read that one I need to read it relatively soon. And I love Annabelle Monaghan, so we'll see if I'm in a romance mood, but I've been kind of in a fantasy era, so we'll see. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go sit in the nursery and I'm gonna just read the rest of this book and we are going to finish it. And that'll put us at, I believe, like almost 250 pages for today. Feels really good to have a book done by Monday. Started this yesterday, feeling really good about it, having a great time. So let's go read this book and spend the week together. Just finished Starside and this was so good. Absolutely devoured. The ending went crazy. Loved it. It was so fast-paced, so interesting, and just like a really good storyline to follow and be like enthralled into. I literally couldn't put it down. Like last night, I woke up at like midnight and 4:30, and both times I woke up, I was like, wow, I can't wait to pick up this book tomorrow. So that being said, that was an obvious 5-star read for me. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. I had so much fun. It was genuinely just all around a really good fantasy. There was good magic, there was so many creatures, there was so many like elements to the story that really just made it so good. So this was a 5-star. I'm really happy about it. Now I don't know what to read. I feel like I should read the arc that I have just to like get it done. So I think I'm on page like, I don't know what page I'm on. I'm not like super far into it. It's really good, but it is emotional and pretty sad. Again, it's Lost and Found by Tara Dewitt. Whilst I'm enjoying it, I also can't talk too much about it, again, because I don't think it comes out until September, so do I want to read it in a video, or should I read something else that we can actually talk about it? Because this was super fun, and I would love to continue chit-chatting about books, so we shall see what I end up picking up next. Okay, the room's a bit dark. I'm so sorry about that, but baby girl's napping, and I was gonna nap as well, but I'm not doing that. Decided to pick up where I've left off with Lost and Found by Tara Dewitt. I'm gonna start another book, I think tomorrow, to go alongside this. Again, because I can't talk too much about this one since it's not released yet. And I'm also reading this book extremely slow. Like when I'm picking it up, I'm reading it fast, but when I'm not picking it up quite frequently. And that's okay. That's just how it's going right now. I'm really enjoying it when I am picking it up. I'm loving the two main characters, and I'm really interested in the story. The plot is very different from anything that I've read before, especially with a contemporary romance. I don't know if the synopsis is like, let me go to GoodReads and see what the synopsis of this book is, see what I can actually say. I'm reading the synopsis off of GoodReads. This is what the little summary is. It's Bee always wanted to be a mom, but she never expected she'd have to lose her best friend to do it. Armed with nothing but her best friend's eggs and a bucket list to complete, Bee's world is a sea of changes. When Silas steps up to give her a place to live when she needs it, Bee is half relieved that she's longtime friend in her corner. A firefighter living in the wake of an accident, Silas has his own challenges to work through that have left him cautious and vulnerable in equal measure. At first they expect nothing, but as the two former sunshines knit together in a love that has been unfulfilled till now, a new beginning comes out of the ashes of the past one. So that's the synopsis. I'm very much enjoying it. As you can see from the synopsis, it says that Bee is left with her best friend's eggs after her best friend passes away. So the story has a lot of grief. There is, again, the very interesting plot with the best friend's eggs being left to Bee. So we're like figuring all of that out, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm on chapter 9, which is technically page like, I believe 80 something. Yeah, so I was on page 88 when I first started reading, and now I'm on page 98. I've read 10 pages since starting this one. It's like 350 pages. The Kindle doesn't have the actual page number, it just has the location, so I've just been doing the math. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna read this for a little bit, see how far I can get. Andrew's on a run right now, and then when he gets back, I am gonna try and shower. And I'm hopeful that we'll read something, not read, we'll watch something tonight. Anyways, I'm gonna get to reading and I will update you guys probably maybe a little bit later tonight to see what the total end pages were. We read 244 pages of Starside today, and then we are now starting off with 10 pages of Lost and Found, and then maybe tomorrow I'll pick out a new book to bring to my sister's house to read, even though I should just focus and finish this because I also have another book on the library app that is due in like 15 days, and I would like to get that one done as well. So, okay, I didn't read very much more, but I'm not showered and I'm in pajamas, super comfy. The husband's home, baby is still sleeping. I'm about to have a glass of wine and I'm about to sit back down and do some more reading. I'm just doing my skincare routine and less is better for me. So I wash my face with the CeraVe, I'll show you. I've been washing my face with this and then my Holy Grail moisturizer is this. I've been loving it. That's literally all I do. I used to try and have like a skincare routine like in depth, but it doesn't work for me. It makes me break out more. So simple the better. And then I have this sample size of the Laneige Water Bank mask. And I've been putting this underneath my eyes. And it has been, it just feels really nice. I don't know if it does anything, but it feels good. Let's go read some more of my book. Okay, I'm in bed. I have my glass of wine for the night, and I just had some crackers, and now we are jumping back in to Lost and Found. I only read about 10 more pages, so I'm like 20 pages in. Well, 20 pages farther in. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a late night update, and by late night it is literally 9 o'clock, and I'm about to head to bed and be done with reading. I was gonna finish up this chapter, but I don't know if that's in my cards. I got to 52%, so I'm 52% of the way in, which means I'm on page 184. Absolutely loving this book. I'm really glad that I decided to stick with it and continue reading it because I'm loving the characters and I'm really, really enjoying the story and I like the communication. So when this book comes out, I'll try and figure out the actual release date. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's in September, but it's a really, really good one. So definitely more on the emotional side, but also has some really good funny banter in it. And overall, I'm just having a good time. So I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. We read 96 pages of Lost and Found, and we read 244 pages of Starside, which comes out to 340 pages total for the day. So that is successful in my books. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We are gonna finish up Lost and Found and then pick out another book to start. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm at my sister's house. Nobody is here, it's just me, and I'm about to play some Animal Crossing and start a new audiobook. I think I'm gonna be starting The Perfect Couple by Ellie-Arterburn on audio. I thrifted this book right before I gave birth and forgot about it. So Andrew and I were like scrolling on something to find like a movie or show to watch, and we saw that this was made into a show, I believe. So he wanted to watch it and I was like, I haven't read it yet, so we can't. So I think I'm gonna start this on audio. I love an Ellen Hildebrand, especially in the summer / springtime. So I think that this one will be fun to space out. I am feeling like Lost and Found is going to be a 5-star read for me. So to have 2 5-star reads in one video, unless something goes like completely crazy, feels really, really good. So anyways, I'm going to pop in my AirPods, hang out with Miss Girl, and play some Animal Crossing, just chill, because we have had not a chaotic morning, but definitely a morning for sure. So without further ado, let's start the audiobook. Hopefully it's good. The show looked really interesting. I usually go into Ellen Hildebrand blind because it's just always super filled with drama, rich people, locals, Nantucket, beach vibes, absolute summer fun time. So I'm excited to get into this. It is a bit thicker than I thought it would be, but... And that's my cue. I will chit chat with you guys once I'm a bit farther into Perfect Couple, and we will be finishing Lost and Found today. At some point. Okay, a little bit of an update. We've been doing some reading, we've been doing some Animal Crossing, we've been doing some mothering. I'm now on page 85. I've been like physically reading this. I don't know why. I've literally had my Animal Crossing on like the same screen for the past 30 minutes. And that's just how it is. A little bit of a synopsis. Ellen Hildebrand books are always like chaotic, but in the most best like reality TV show drama type of way, if that makes any sense. So this book starts out with it's a murder mystery, essentially. Or just like a death mystery. I don't know if it was a murder, but that's how it's being like investigated. It's being investigated as a murder. It is the maid of honor. There is a wedding happening. It is canceled. Maid of honor is found dead the morning of the wedding. So very interesting. There's a lot of characters being kind of suspicious. There's a lot of, there's a lot of drama going on. Lots of not backstabbing, but like, I don't know. There's a lot happening. This is a harder book to explain. It's definitely one that you just have to like pick up and start reading. But it's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I think I'm gonna switch over to Lost and Found pretty soon here. I'm gonna do a little bit more on Animal Crossing and then switch over. My girl's sleeping, so now would be a good time to read my actual book. Not that this isn't an actual book, but like I would like to finish Lost and Found today. This is more of like if I need something when I'm doing a task of some sort. But I would also, ideally I finish this by Thursday. It's Tuesday today, so we'll see. So far, we've read a good amount of pages. We've had our good time. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because I haven't done too much reading, but I did get to page 109 of The Perfect Couple, and I just put it down. Not just put it down. I put it down a while ago. I actually went on a walk with my sister and my niece. Now I'm picking back up Lost and Found by Tara Dewitt, and I just picked it up. I've read like 2 pages, so I'm gonna lock into this for a little bit. I was enjoying The Perfect Couple. It's definitely not one that I think I'm gonna like really be obsessed with, just because I feel like the way that it's laid out is a bit chaotic. Granted, I do know I am listening to the audiobook, but it kind of helps with the different voices. But we're getting kind of like interview sections and point of views, and it's kind of like a past and present also. So there's a lot going on, but I'm interested to see what happened to her maid of honor, the bride's maid of honor. I'm interested. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I don't think I updated you guys last night when we got home from my sister's, or I just don't remember the last thing I was talking about, but I read quite a bit yesterday. I read 109 pages of The Perfect Couple, and then I read 90, I wrote it down. I read 91 pages of Lost and Found, which evenly totals at 200 pages yesterday. So that was pretty good. Yesterday was a very on and off reading day. I was like very casually reading, like on my Kindle with Lost and Found. This morning we went on a lovely little walk, and now we are gonna hang out, play some Animal Crossing. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook of The Perfect Couple. Let's see how much farther I can get into that. I will say I'm not enjoying this as much as I had hoped I was going to. Also, ignore niece got a hold of it. I thrifted this book, so I obviously don't really care, but it's just, there's like way too much happening in this story. And normally with Ellie-Arterburn, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of characters, but it feels more cohesive. This one, I would say, doesn't have as good of a flow. Girlfriend's getting hungry, so we're gonna have to go real quick here. I'm gonna listen to this one really quick, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read. Hi, 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 hi. Okay guys, it's now like an hour later. I'm on page 233 of The Perfect Couple. And I'm enjoying it. I'm interested in the story, so I'm having a good time. But it's definitely not one of my favorite Ellie-Arterburns. I would say that honestly my favorite Ellie-Arterburn books are the Winter in Paradise trilogy, and then Hotel Nantucket. That one's really good as well. Those are like my top ones. It's a very easy thing to read and a very good summer vibe. And there's always an element of mystery in them, so that's why I enjoy them. But I thought it would be fun to give you guys a little bit of a haul. Obviously, I'm postpartum, only 2 weeks, but I wanted some new clothes, so I got some, and it includes this tank top. I made a purchase from American Eagle. I thought it would be fun to share because they're all super cute, and they had a really good sale, so I was excited. But I got this tank top, and then I got the same thing but in like a plum purpley color. I'm literally obsessed. The quality of these, they're so thick, but they're also stretchy, and they are like long, so they go all the way down. But they're not too long to where it like bunches up, if that makes sense. And then I got another one in navy. Honestly, I would get this in every single color. This is like a perfect essential tank top to have, so I'm excited about that. And then for something cute, I got this little baby doll tank top thing. I am envisioning this with like white linen pants, something comfortable. I just thought it was super cute, like stripe pattern. I'm really into stripes recently, so I got that. And then I also got this dress. It's gonna be hard to show you, but it's just a little blue gingham dress. It's long, goes all the way down, kind of like, looks like a picnic blanket, but in the best way possible. I'm literally obsessed with the gingham pattern, so I'm really excited about those. I also got a pair of shorts, but they're just like gray comfy shorts, and I do in fact already have spit up on them, so we'll be changing before we leave for lunch. But it is again at 10 o'clock now, and I was debating on starting her scrapbook or reading Lost and Found. Now that I'm officially 50% of the way through The Perfect Couple, I think I can finish it definitely tomorrow. I don't know if I want to read much more of it today, but I really want to finish Lost and Found, and I have, I think, less than 70 pages left. So I would love to do that. Okay, I actually changed. I started to get ready for the day. Well, for lunch. I'm wearing the little baby doll tank top and some white linen pants, shorts. I've gathered all of our belongings. Everything's packed. I've packed my purse. I've packed the diaper bag. Everything's ready to go. I just have to get her ready and I'm ready. I do need to moisturize my face. We're gonna do that really quick. Kind of a terrible angle, but it is like 11, almost 11:30. I didn't read very much at all because I ended up not needing, but I wanted to get some stuff done. So that's what I did. And by stuff done, it was mostly like, what's it called? Like admin stuff for her. Feels weird saying it like that, but it's true. But now that that's all ready, I'm feeling ready to go, which is very important because I did not want to be rummaging around while she was awake. She's been sleeping really well. I just need to like clean up our room today at some point, but that is a problem for later. Okay, we're back from lunch. I didn't film anything while we were there, but it was so good. We'll be going back for sure. Dad is home and now I'm trying to clean. I've already done a little bit, but gotta figure this mess out. And then we're gonna read. I'm definitely finishing Lost and Found today. I don't care what I have to do to finish that book. This is what I'm working with. Let's clean. Okay, friends, I just finished Lost and Found by Tara DeWitt. Again, release date is August, and it is so good. This was a 5-star read for me. Surprising. I did not expect that, but it was emotional. It was so well written. The communication was great. The couple was amazing. Them as individuals themselves, I was eating up. So I'm really, really glad that I read this, that I picked it up, that I got the arc, and I'm so happy that this is going to be going on my physical shelf when it comes out, because I do have it pre-ordered and I'm so excited about it. But anyways, now that that is done, I need to pick out another book to start on my Kindle. Obviously, we still have The Perfect Couple. I think I'm gonna try and finish this tomorrow. Hey vlog! I haven't updated you guys at all today, and that's my bad. My sincerest apologies. But we've had quite a bit of a day. I hung out with my sister and my niece literally all day. We went to Hobby Lobby and Home Goods, and we went to Swig for the first time, and Swig was actually really, really good. I got like a raspberry Dr. Pepper with coconut cream in it, and it was literally delicious. But the whole point that we went to Hobby Lobby was so that I can try and find a little painting to go in our bathroom. Couldn't find one. So instead I got yarn to make blankets for my daughter and my niece. So I made my daughter a little one. It doesn't look very cute on camera, but it's just like a little like chunky knit little blanket. I thought it would be sweet for her to have this. So I made her that. And I finished The Perfect Couple. I don't know how many pages that was today. I'll have to get back to you guys on that because baby girl is getting hungry, so I don't want to have to make her wait to eat, but I read like almost half. This is the amount of pages I read. I read from 233 to 466. So however many pages that is, that's how much I read. I will do the math. But I don't know how I feel about this book. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I think I'm going to rate it a 3 stars. I just feel like again, there was too many characters, and I feel like it was too long of a story for the plot. But not a bad book. We are watching the show, and it is so different. They literally changed one of the characters' names. Really confused about that, but that is that. Baby girl's hungry, so I'm gonna feed her. I also got this little trinket from Hobby Lobby today to hold my rings. That's the update. I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I'm gonna go be a mom. Hello vlog. Happy Friday. We have had quite the productive morning, feeling pretty good. I just cleaned up our space, the bathroom, decluttered. I have a bag full of stuff that I'm not going to use, that we're going to donate. And that feels really good to have done. Baby's sleeping, and I'm about to make my niece a very small blanket. Because I did make a baby blanket for my daughter yesterday, and my niece was with us, and I asked her if she wanted a blanket, and she picked out this purple yarn, so I'm just gonna make a small blanket for her. I am gonna try and find an audiobook to start while I do this, because as mentioned, I finished The Perfect Couple, and now I'm literally reading nothing, so I have to pick out a Kindle book and an audiobook, because I feel like we can finish one more book in this vlog, at least, because I know tomorrow's gonna be a super chill day as well, and we're going to the park, so we're probably gonna do some reading. I don't know what audiobook to do, because I was kind of interested in A Stage for Villains, I think that's what it's called. I feel like that could be a fun one to read, because I know it's a standalone, but also I could do Wild Dark Shore, which is like a mystery thriller type of book. But I'm also gonna read this book, The Paris Match by Kate Claiborne, because it's due in 7 days, and I would like to finish that before I have to return it to the library. So I'm gonna start that one today. And I want a fun audiobook to listen to, so I'm gonna do some pondering, and I'm gonna start one when I start the blanket. Okay, vlog. I'm sure I'm looking a little crazy. I need to plug this camera in because it's going to die. But I am about to get us both ready to go to said doctor's appointment that we have today. I did read literally for like 2 hours-ish, and we did start a new book, and we made quite a good dent in it. I'm on page 152 of The Paris Match. As mentioned, I started this, or I was going to start it, but I didn't know what I was in the mood for, so I went ahead and I just started picking this one up. I have it on my Kindle, so easy to read, but this is a new release romance by Kate Claiborne. I really enjoyed her previous book called Georgie All Along. I thought it was a really sweet, wholesome story, so I was really excited that Book of the Month had this one to choose. And I was just really excited to get into it. I am enjoying this. It is set in Paris, and the female main character is there for her ex-sister-in-law's wedding. She was previously married to this woman's brother, so they were sister-in-laws, but they got a divorce. And the bride is having some second guesses. She is nervous. She doesn't know if this is the right thing for her to get married. So this story is following our female main character and our male main character. And they're trying to keep this wedding going, like keep it from happening, because they think that it's supposed to happen. And he is definitely a kind of grumpy, mysterious man. And she is a lot more sympathetic and kind. So we've got like a grumpy / sunshine, but she's not like overly positive in any way, like nothing like, so I'm having a good time with it. I am flying through it. It's a very, very easy book to read, so I am hoping that I can get maybe halfway today, and then maybe we can even finish this one tomorrow. It is quite a thick romance, so I'm interested to see if it keeps my attention, because it is like over 430 pages, so we'll see how long this keeps me engaged for. I'm really interested in it now, but again, it is a romance, so I don't love a long romance. It's just a personal thing, just because I feel like there's only so much you can do, and especially with a plot like this where it's like kind of focused on another relationship as well. Like, it's not just our two characters, it's them trying to help another relationship. I feel like that can sometimes get a little bit, not boring, but anticlimactic. But the setting is really cute. The cover is adorable. And I really like this author's writing style. It's very easy to binge, but it's just good writing. It's just a solid writing style. So I'm looking forward to reading some more of this. I'm gonna bring it to my sister's house because she's doing my nails today after this appointment. This is the before. Focus. Yeah, the before. We are in desperate need of some new nails. These are my birth nails, so I have an idea of what I want to do next. Same bright idea. I'm loving color recently, so I am going to gather all of our belongings and get ready to head over to the doctor and then to my sister's house. And I'll hopefully talk to you guys a little bit later today, and hopefully we will have made a bigger dent in the Paris match because I will be able to read it on my Kindle while she does my nails. Hello, vlog. I'm home. Went to my sister's house. She did do my nails. Can you see? This side is pink. That side is blue. Stripes. I love them. They're super cute. But I am now in bed, ready to go to bed. Honestly, it's 8:20, so it's about time for me to get some shut-eye. But I've been reading on my Kindle. Please excuse my cat. I've been reading on my Kindle, and I did get to page 228. So we read 228 pages today. I'm gonna be reading a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer, obviously, until I like fall asleep, but I'm gonna keep reading. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update. I know yesterday I read 233 pages. Today is 228. So I didn't do any reading at my sister's house. We just chit-chatted. Good morning, vlog. I was able to get to page 255 yesterday. Wow, the lighting's terrible. We're going on a walk now. Do you want to say hello to my vlog?
I probably look crazy, so.
You don't look that crazy. It's dark.
Hello.
Let's go on a walk. Hello, vlog. It's been a little bit since I chit-chatted with you guys, but I wanted to come on here and end this video because I did finish the Paris match on Saturday night. It was like 9 p.m, so I didn't get to update you guys. But I ended up reading a total of, it was like 190 something. Yeah, I read 194 pages on Saturday and finished the Paris match. And let's talk about that really quick because I enjoyed the writing style. I really like Kate Clayborne's writing. I think that she builds the world and characters well. However, I did not like the characters and I didn't like their relationship together. So in turn, it kind of just made me not really enjoy the story. I think I mentioned that it was following two characters who were like helping another relationship, and I wasn't enjoying that plot line. I didn't like how focused they were on saving somebody else's relationship because it was like not really their concern, and then it was very insta love, which I didn't enjoy, and just the general like overprotectiveness that they felt for each other really fast was just strange to me. I feel like they didn't even know each other, and they didn't know anything about each other, and they were like acting very, not possessive, but I guess in a way possessive and overprotective. So it just wasn't my favorite. I gave it a 3 stars because the writing was good and I enjoyed the beginning, but it was one, far too long for what it was. And I think I mentioned that I thought it was going to be like that, like way too long. And it was, because it was like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like 400 something pages, and that was just a bit extra. It was like 440 pages or something, and I was like, wasn't hitting. But with that being said, we did finish 4 books this week, and 2 of them were 5 stars. So I had a great time. I'm really glad that I filmed this video. Hopefully it gets edited and uploaded. But in total, we read quite a bit of pages from Sunday to Saturday. We read a total of 1,740 pages in a week, which is crazy and definitely not, I wouldn't say it's reality. I'm not working right now. Obviously, I have a newborn, so I have a lot more time on my hands to be reading or listening to audiobooks or just general hobbies that I've been doing. So that's quite a lot. I didn't think it was gonna be that much, but I did read quite a bit of books. And honestly, The Paris Match and The Perfect Couple were both really long books for like no reason. But nonetheless, I had a lot of fun filming this video. I hope that you guys had a lot of fun watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.